Was it a mistake? That is a question many are asking in regards to a stream from Nijisanji English's Millie Parfait. This stream occurring over the weekend and entitled Secret Group Chat, as described by Millie as a bunch of people talking about random things and then asking, can you guess who is who? The stream would then begin with a live feed from a Discord channel, wherein then members presumably from Nijisanji English then began to type out messages with anonymous names. The format of this particular stream already occurring 2 years ago with members of Nijisanji Indonesia and nearly 1 year ago with members from Nijisanji Japan, with one of these formats being anonymous and another not. The subject matter talked about in the stream was very surprising to a number of viewers, immediately saying hello to members of an image board and then going on to presumably parody members that use image boards and talk about VTubers, at times directly lifting messages you would find on those websites, many of which are negative and directed at the VTubers themselves. Initial reactions on Twitter was, Secret GC Live will be a moment only people who attended will remember. I shared great memories with that chat. This will go down in history as the most uncalled for live stream by a Nijisanji EN member in 2023. Further, my god, Millie is such a genius when it comes to making contents like these, while others tried to begin to guess who was who, lining up some of the anonymous names with potential suspects, and then attempting to rule out the other livers who were currently streaming at the time. The stream would then end abruptly, with the VOD being immediately removed, and even with Millie's tweet regarding the stream being deleted. And then we had numerous reactions to the stream itself, as the next morning, Millie would tweet out, if anyone didn't get the context clues, the secret group chat is meant to be a satire stream. It means to express and poke fun at the hate we receive on a daily basis to show how ridiculous it is. Please do not harass or ask any livers about it anywhere or on streams, thank you. This following the initial direction of can you guess who is who, leading some viewers and users to directly address the question to the livers that they suspected being part of the stream. Millie then would reply, clarifying that she did set up rules, duration expectations, and content expectations for everyone involved, and then further leading to a mix of reactions, including, while that might have been your intent, I saw it as, quote, we acknowledge you exist, and we regularly read what you say. You did show how ridiculous the hate is, but you also told everyone that they can just go on there to post hate, and you'll see it. I didn't like the premise. And since nobody knows who participated, we don't know who reads them and who doesn't, so the overall hate will increase now that everyone knows it all reaches your eyes. Please don't do more streams that are quote-unquote poking fun at the haters or quote-unquote trolling the haters. It's not worth it. Next we have, I feel you, Millie. You and the livers face so much pressure every day as public figures. I saw the stream as a way to vent with your fans and air some frustrations. Satire is a lost art, so I'm happy to see you charge forward with it and continue experimenting with content. Further, Millie, I love you platonically, but kicking the hornet's nest will always get you stings. It doesn't matter the intention. I think you are an insanely creative person, but hope for your own good that you don't step on this line again. Intentions aside, you came off as petty. Why give aunties a platform on your own channel, no less? Besides, the place you were satirizing has many people that support you too. Why not highlight some of them? Next we have, I feel like anyone being mad about this are the ones who feel like they got caught in 4K. And the people who get mad at that stream are the exact people she was criticizing, so if you saw it as anything less than entertaining satire, then I'm giving you the side eye. Others saying, I just hope NijiEN staff doesn't get mad at Millie. I get the concept, but that one hell site doesn't really worth any attention you guys are giving them from the stream. Feel like this is just a bad look for the company in general, not gonna lie. I understand that you guys get hate for the smallest things sometimes, but poking fun at it isn't the right way to handle it. Giving them a spotlight makes them feel they have control over you. It's best to just ignore it and focus on the people that actually enjoy your content. Other comments reading, that stream was funny actually. It was obviously jokes. A group of close friends often do this kind of thing. If any of y'all didn't find it funny and thought it was serious, we know why. This comment wondering, Nijisanji, HoloLive, and other VTuber agencies are collaborating together to fight antis, trolls, and spammers, and these guys acting like them while receiving applause from their viewers. So weird. Well, prepare for consequences. Not everyone got the satire. Honestly, that wasn't a very smart move. Never give attention to trolls and haters. That's literally what they want. It's okay to joke about it with your friends, but to stream it is a whole different thing. It's going to backfire so bad. One particular tweet of Millie's was continually also pointed out. This one back from September, reading, "Instead of hating someone, channel your hate by doing something productive in your life. Learn a language, find a new hobby, or make new friends. You're special, and there's more to life than hate. Your time is precious. Don't waste it on something that you won't remember years from now." Numerous Nijisanji livers were mentioned in the Discord chat on the stream, some of who claim were not even a part of the stream itself, drawing even more criticism to those involved. This then getting the attention of Mysta Rias, taking to Twitter to clarify he was not a part of the stream. Also clarifying that she was not involved was Pomu Rainpuff, a name who was brought up numerous times during the actual Discord stream. This as Pomu began a guerrilla stream just as the secret group chat stream ended, and then addressing it very quickly on stream.
You know, I saw this... when Millie first asked us to join the stream, I had a much very different vision about it. Or idea. You know, I think they were too good at what... It felt a little too real, and not gonna lie, I kind of felt a little uncomfortable, so I chose not to participate. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway, so that's really all I'd like to say about that.
This being a very big weekend for Pomu, having kicked off her full 3D debut, complete with Metal Gear Solid references, plenty of singing, and call-ins such as from Pikimi Amano, Millie and Luca, Celine and Nina, and yes, Takanashi Kiara, that being the Phoenix Chicken of HoloLive English, saying, "I just called into Pomu 3D. Sorry I had so many requests." Leading Pomu to respond with, "No, thank you for all your requests. I love you, Kiwawa. Thank you so much for taking the time to be there. I hope one day we can dance together. My dream." This as Pomu then went on to perform an original song and receiving reactions such as this one from Rosami Lovelock saying, "You're the cutest Pomu." Uki Violetta saying, "We are Pomu." This screenshot being captured, that from Kyo Kaneko saying, "I present to you Nijisanji English." Kotoka Torahime stating, "She's perfect." Petraguran here with "I love her." And Reimu Indo notifying all of us to free armpits. Thank you, Kiara. These Pomu pits being further enjoyed by Millie, and this artwork from Dust Doctor saying "Wangy Wangy" in 3D. As we also have Pomu's not at all parasocial character illustrator after the stream stating, "I'm dead," and it's already been an hour. How fast is that? Further going on to share, they have taken nearly 3,330 photos for the day. Lastly asking, "Maybe I love Pomu too much." Pikami would also say, "Beautiful push-ups, Dio. Wife Pomu." All while the stream led to big PP energy going trending. That is next we turn to Miori Celesta, receiving a very special thank you from Pomu at the end of the 3D stream, with Mio confirming that she had the opportunity to mix the concert songs alongside one of those song mixes coming from Yugo Asama, as Pomu would later confirm as much as they tried to pay Yugo, this former Nijisanji English member, months ago, did it for free. This now wrapping up all of the Lazulite 3D reveals, reminding us once again that both Pomu and Finana were originally intended to be a part of the past Niji Fest, but were unable to take part. Also with Nijisanji, we're back with Mika, seen here in her new costume, with Hoppy giving her this brand new studded microphone, saying, "I tried to make another microphone since she has a new drip." And speaking of new, Mika does have a members-only wallpaper art available now, celebrating 300,000 subscribers alongside the new costume. All while Mika would also take to Twitter saying, "Don't leave me for Rumi, please." This coming after Mika had created a YouTube account for her roommate, simply entitled Mika's Roommate, leading to that account to receive 10,000 subscribers in its first day, and now racking up 20,000 as of this recording. Further Further along, Mika would also say, this is true for me as well. That referring to a tweet from Nijisanji's Reza, who, like Mika, was formerly of the Nijisanji Indonesia branch, stating, fan mail will not reach me. A few people already reported sending their fan mail through Maro. Some even reported that their mail reached Anycolor, the parent company of Nijisanji, but until no one from the staff told me about these. Please don't waste your money on these things. As Mika would also say, I'm so sorry. I would also love to see what you guys send. That then prompting tweets from Zaion, also formerly of Nijisanji Indonesia, now releasing a brand new cover song, which was actually supposed to debut with her casual costume. That debut occurring over a year ago, and with Zaion addressing the topic of fan mail, saying, wait, I don't want to add fuel to the fire, so I don't know how to word this, but I have received several fan mails in the past. It usually reached us within a year or so, although I'm not sure about the process now. If I remember correctly, the last time I received them is when I went to NijiFest, if that could give anyone a small context on the occasion. Although things are turbulent, I'd like to think that letters are a fragile thing, and at times it might not even reach the recipient. Some other times it might come very, very late, but we as livers appreciate all kinds of letters you guys give to us, even if it's written on the internet, so please don't hesitate to send it to us through replies or Maro too. Zaion would also confirm she hasn't received anything yet as of then, and of course since NijiFest was held in Japan, this was picked up by her while she was in Japan. This also being the case for Celine Tatsuki and potentially for Nijisanji English's Luca Kaneshiro, who had recently been in Japan and now sharing this, saying, you guys are so cute, received a lot of fan mails recently, with Luca then going on to retweet this announcement, that being a collaboration between Nijisanji and Sega Prize for these UFO catcher plushies. This all while Luca revealed a brand new 3D Chibi model, showing off these moves in VR chat, and with this particular style of model looking very similar to that of Celine's that debuted last month. Also this weekend, Nijisanji held their first online international music game tournament, with Dala claiming the championship, and very close behind in second was NijiSanjiEN's Alban Knox, saying, I feel so moved beyond words. That was such an amazing experience. Thank you so much to Yashiro Senpai, Ellie Senpai, and all of the competitors in the tournament, and especially the fans that came to watch. Some of those coming to watch were also expecting to see Kotoka Torahime, but unfortunately she was nowhere to be found. As this Nijisanji English member would then tweet out in Japanese, I am Kotoka Torahime, who was scheduled to appear in the F block. I just woke up a few minutes ago. I am very sorry for causing so much trouble to everyone involved and for causing you all to worry. 13 minutes later, replying in English, I simply overslept and slept through my Niji tourney slot. My sincerest apologies to everyone a part of the project and to everyone who was worried about my absence. And an hour later saying, bought an alarm clock from Amazon. Apparently it's super loud, so incidents like this should never happen again. Further tweeting in Japanese an hour after that, thanks so much to the two organizers and the management staff for all their hard work. Congratulations to Dala for winning. Once again, very sorry for the inconvenience caused by the abandonment of the event. I will take measures to prevent the same thing from happening in the future. That all while Kotoka was presented with this. Receiving a reply, today I present to you this little guy that might turn out to be my fan mascot. It's a cat wearing a gorilla onesie. And speaking of mascots, we now turn to Kamiya Yume, beef tuber and artist, and presenting us officially with this. That's right, it's my official mascot, the intern, who of course is being paid handsomely. Checks in the mail, guys. Checks in the mail. Next up, we turn to WeebCon, a Texas anime convention being held April 7th through 9th, and being attended this year by some very special guests. With WeebCon saying shouts to Uwu Market for making WeebCon Year 3 the biggest VTuber hangout of the century. As yes, I will also be taking part in this event. And while yes, we're also partnered up with Uwu Market for our merch drops, including the monthly merch subscription box. This month's subscription box featuring for the first time the Kohai. That's right, it's Co-Dee and Heidi. Available now on a shirt, poster, hat, coaster, vinyl sticker, and more. These are only available until the end of the month. We have very little time left, and that goes for all of the January Uwu Market merch boxes. Get a hold of yours with the link below. And yes, the FalseEyeD starter kits are available back on Advanced GG, where you can use code FALSE on any order and receive 10% off. Very quickly, we return back to Nijisanji English's Meloco Kyoran, congratulating Dala-sama on her win, while also performing an English study internet Pog Lingo stream. And that's not the only language learning stream that she is a part of for this week, as this coming Saturday, she'll be teaming up and learning Korean alongside Ver Vermilion, who had earlier taught a word of slang to Zaion, this turning out to be very derogatory slang in Korean, leading to Ver to go on to apologize in Korean on Twitter. But still, Zaion would go on to say, you know, Ver is one of the nicest people I've ever known. Literally helps old people across the street, best man at every wedding, save children from a burning building, will give you all the correct test answers. The list goes on and on. What a guy. Leading to Ver to reply, not increasing your gotcha funds, just so you know. This all while Zaion has her first solo cover release, complete with customized English translations, saying this interpretation of the lyrics are my genuine emotions and how I connect with the song. That is now we're connecting with our co-host Co-Dee, presenting even more things VTubers say.
Yo, she's back at it again. That is the diamond in the rough who came in like a comet, Oshimachi Suisei, who over the weekend held her second solo live concert, Shout in Crisis, posting this image of her dressing room door. The concert itself was hugely successful, with a special guest appearance from member of the J-rock band Penguin Research, Horie Shota, also known as Kemu, a composer of Vocaloid songs. Araki Yuka, a dancer for the queen of anime openings Lisa, took to Twitter to let us know she was responsible for the choreography and stage performance for Shout in Crisis, and added Sui-chan was the coolest. The band members were also revealed by HoloLive for those that were interested in who was playing. Yago went on to tweet about the live concert, saying, it's been a while since we've had a live show, and it was crazy good. Well done to Suisei, all the guests, bands, and staff. To all the fans, thank you for your support. Tickets to the archive stream can still be purchased, and for those in Japan, you can book a ticket to watch it in the karaoke venue Miruhako. As The Time, a Japanese news show, covered her rise to mainstream fame with her acoustic rendition of Stella Stella on the first take. And of course, Suisei broke the VTuber Twitterverse yet again with the announcement that she will be releasing a second song on the first take, this time wearing her brand new outfit from Shout in Crisis, which was designed by Saiki Yahiro, who was also responsible for designing one of Mel's outfits. In other celebratory news, we turn to HoloLive Generation 0 and the first HoloLive VTuber, Tokino Sora, who took us back into the past, bringing on stage some of the most iconic VTubers in the scene, and according to Sora, her gen mates, these being Fuji Aoi, who debuted in 2017 and is signed with Universal Music Japan, Uni, who debuted in 2018 as part of the company Update, in which Kizuna Ai is also a part of, Shiro, who debuted in 2017 and is one of the 4 Heavenly Kings, and Tsukino Mito, debuting in 2018 as Nijisanji's first VTuber. Together, they sang songs and discussed huge turning points in the VTuber scene since they all first started. Roboko-san tuned in, tweeting it made her feel very nostalgic. And initially, there was some problems with overseas fans not being able to purchase Sora's million sub merch, but HoloLive have apologized with an update and given a brand new link. That's not all from Sora, as she will also be hosting a quiz called the Battle to Determine the King of Tokino Sora. HoloLive Gen 0, that's Roboko, Miko, Suisei, and Azuki, will all battle it out to see who knows Sora the best, and this all takes place on her official fan club site. Next, we visit the Fennec Fox, Omaru Polka, who celebrated their birthday with a 3D live. Joined by Subaru, Luna, and Mio, they sang a few songs and held a fun little quiz segment where a special guest was brought on, that being Airi Yamagishi, a Japanese weather presenter and also the quote manager of the VTuber Weatheroid Type A Airi, who also happens to be a weather forecaster from the Japanese TV channel Weather News. Shishiro Botan captured this moment, saying it's an educational birthday stream. Meanwhile, Weatheroid Airi tweeted, I was watching and somehow Miss Yamagishi was there. It's not fair. Weatheroid misses Polka too. Polka also released an original song called Persona, alongside with a music video. Last on the celebration list, we visit Tsunomaki Watame, who recently held her 100th Watame Night Fever, a regular karaoke stream from the Fluffy Sheep. She went on to tweet, I practiced a lot, but it still makes me nervous. I've received a lot of love from everyone. Let's keep walking together with many more dreams in our hearts. Watame also posted a reminder that the sales period for her 3rd anniversary goods are almost over, and by the time you're watching this segment, "It's too late, it's gone forever." But as a consolation prize, here's a picture of Yago holding Watame merch that she edited. He was also captured showing off Nene's EP release merch, with Nene saying, "Wearing them will make you match me and also be 1 billion," is that billion? That's billion. 1 billion times cooler and cuter. The serial husbando collector, Momosuzu Nene, is also one of the few HoloLive talents who currently has access to Mokopi. That is Sony's new motion capture equipment, and took to stream to test it all out for the fans. Next up, we have music news as we visit Holo Nina, a collaboration project between HoloLive and Deco Nina, consisting of covers and originals, with one original song having just released, that being a collaboration song involving Sakura Miko and Usada Pecora called Mosh Pit. And finally, we also have another duo performing a cover, with Nekomata Okayu and Tokoyami Toa teaming up to cover Bathtub and Neon Tetra. In Co-Dee news, we are gearing up for a Valentine's Day stream where you can all submit your questions, scenarios, or problems about love, and I will totally give you the best, worst love advice ever. Go ahead and check out my pinned tweet to find the Google form. But that's everything from me. Back over to you, False.
Thank you so much, Co-Dee, who also came to us today with, "I think I've found the look that's going to get me a GF for Valentine's Day," and who was also recently represented as this knight, complete with the stylish earpiece. This artwork coming from the totally safe for work Yusachi, who also shared, "Sorry, but my not safe for work art skill is far greater than my safe for work." And that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send your VTuber news to our Discord, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.